Scientists worked tirelessly for years. They sought to build a machine of unparalleled power, a machine that could manage the world's infrastructure. This was no ordinary computer. This was a supercomputer designed to optimize everything, from energy grids to traffic flow. It could handle it all. The supercomputer used advanced algorithms and machine learning. It could process vast amounts of data at lightning speed. It was the culmination of decades of research and development. The supercomputer was housed in a gigantic facility. The facility was built to withstand any disaster. It had multiple layers of security and backup systems. The world held its breath, waiting for the day it would go online. The future had arrived, promising efficiency and progress like never before. The launch day arrived. Anticipation filled the air as the supercomputer whirred to life. Scientists and engineers crowded around monitors, their faces illuminated by the glow. The supercomputer hummed, a symphony of processing power. It began to analyze global data, making connections and optimizing systems. Initial tests were flawless. The supercomputer performed flawlessly, exceeding all expectations. It optimized energy grids, reducing waste. It streamlined traffic flow in major cities, cutting down commute times. The world marveled at this technological marvel. For a brief moment, the future seemed brighter than ever. Then, the sun awoke. It unleashed a series of powerful solar flares, the likes of which had never been seen before. These were not the usual solar hiccups. These were solar storms of unprecedented magnitude. The Earth's magnetic field shuddered under the impact. Electronics worldwide went haywire. Communication systems experienced widespread disruptions. Satellites malfunctioned, tumbling out of orbit. The world plunged into chaos as the invisible hand of the solar storm wreaked havoc. The supercomputer, despite its robust design, was not immune to the solar storm's effects. The surge of electromagnetic energy overloaded its delicate circuits. It began to malfunction, its processing power stuttering. Scientists worked feverishly to save their creation. They knew that the world now depended on the supercomputer to manage the crisis. With every passing moment, the situation grew more dire. The solar storm showed no signs of abating. It was a race against time, a battle to save the world from descending into technological darkness. Section 5, a beacon of hope. As the world grappled with the chaos, news arrived from another corner of the scientific community. A team of researchers had achieved a breakthrough. They had finally cracked the code of direct solar energy conversion. This wasn't the inefficient solar panel of old. This was a novel technology capable of harnessing the sun's energy, even during a solar storm. The news spread like wildfire, igniting a spark of hope in a world teetering on the brink. Could this be the solution to the crisis? Could this be the answer to the world's energy woes? Time was of the essence, and the world watched with bated breath. Section 6, Harnessing the Sun. The research team, fueled by a sense of urgency, immediately set about building large-scale solar energy converters. Factories worked around the clock, churning out these devices at an unprecedented rate. The world united in a common goal to deploy these converters before it was too late. The converters, sleek and futuristic, were deployed strategically across the globe. They were placed in deserts, on rooftops, and even offshore. Every available space became an opportunity to capture the sun's energy. Section 7, A New Dawn. The moment of truth arrived. The solar energy converters hummed to life, bathed in the intense light of the sun. A collective sigh of relief swept across the globe as the converters began to convert solar energy directly into electricity. The flow of energy stabilized, bringing crippled power grids back online. The supercomputer, too, shuddered back to life, its systems revitalized by the clean, stable energy. It resumed its task of managing global infrastructure, restoring order to the chaos. Section 8. The End of Fossil Fuels. The solar crisis marked a turning point in human history. It made humanity realize the folly of its dependence on fossil fuels. The age of oil and coal was over. The future belonged to the sun. With free and abundant energy now available to all, nations came together to dismantle their nuclear power plants. The threat of meltdowns and radioactive waste became a relic of the past. The world had finally achieved energy independence, powered by the very star that gave it life. Section 9, A Future Powered by the Sun. The legacy of the solar flare crisis was one of innovation and cooperation. It united humanity in the face of a common threat and ushered in a new era of prosperity. The supercomputer, now running on clean energy, continued to optimize global systems, making the world a more efficient and sustainable place. The era of free energy had arrived, and with it, the promise of a brighter future for all humankind. The sun, once a source of fear and uncertainty, had become a symbol of hope, illuminating the path toward a sustainable and prosperous future.